award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Kaufman's is proud to offer the Maven Furniture Collection. Amish-made in America, Maven is a third-generational, family-owned business that makes beautiful, solid hardwood furniture, customizable with multiple wood species, finishes, and hardware selections available. Fine furniture is an art. If you appreciate the very best, we invite you to create your own masterpiece that you and your family can enjoy for years to come. Kaufman's, relax your home.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Zaxby's just out-Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed peppers and onions, garlic aioli, and melty cheese. Your move, Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with elite dental care, and let your smile say it all.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's appliance specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's furniture specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
At Kaufman's, we believe your bedroom should be a retreat, a place of comfort and rest. Explore top brands with adjustable bases for the best night's sleep. Visit Kaufman's today and let our sleep specialists help you find your perfect fit. Kaufman's, relax, you're home.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
Lemon Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Zaxby's just out-Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed peppers and onions, garlic aioli, and melty cheese. Your move, Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At The Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
And welcome to USJ's great softball field, a beautiful facility, and we are here for two of the finest programs in the state of Tennessee, both of them having been to the state tournament last year. USJ does hold 2 state championships and were runner-up to Silverdale last year. Gibson County coming off a big appearance, and yesterday they disposed of their sub-state nemesis. Munford yesterday set a record in hits and things like that. But we're looking forward to a great one. USJ will be the home team today, dapperly attired in their black uniforms. And there will be a lot of black in the uniforms, as South Gibson County is dapperly attired in their black and orange uniform. The Lady Hornets versus the Lady Bruins, and you are watching this game on the USJ Facebook page, brought to you by Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I'm Coach Joe Holloway, and along with Billy Bolin II and Paul Schulte, we're going to bring you the finest in softball action. Remember, we don't call it a pitcher's mound. It is not a mound. It is the circle. And stepping into the circle is Emerson Fair. She'll be your pitcher. And the lefty's first pitch outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strike count. Third baseman in about 10 feet in front of the bag. She steps back a step. First baseman about a step in front of the bag, off the line a little bit. Normal depth for second and short. Here's one right down Main Street, strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Wind blowing briskly towards left center field. Old Glory, the greatest flag on earth, is blowing away. Center and left straight away, shading the right field line a little bit. This one got it right on the corner. That's one of those that just dotted the little white edge of the corner there. And field's in great shape today. I know you're going to enjoy this. The hitter is Lydia Hall, the left fielder for South Gibson. And that one is high. Lydia bats .267. She's appeared in 4 games as the Lady Hornets come in at 3-1. Lydia Hall, right-handed hitter, slightly open stance. See how she steps towards the ball, swing. And they say she struck out, but it gets away. So what happens, how you score that? It is a strikeout swinging. You go second, or you go 2. That's what the catcher's number is. To first, that's 2 to 3 for the put out. The assist to the catcher, put out to the first baseman. There is 1 out in the inning, and that brings up Annie Whittemore. She wears number 24. She also plays other sports there. And Whittemore is a very good athlete, committed to play at UT Martin. And a swinging strike 1. Hits .267, has scored 7 runs on this season. 1 out, nobody on. Third baseman back a little bit. First baseman holding their position now. They step up, ball outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Your outfield is Sykes, Polk, and Kreider for USJ. The infield is West, Davis, Brady, and Timberline. Here's Fair's pitch. The lefty brings it. Has an assortment of pitches. 2 balls, 1 strike. Of course, Fair has some great state tournament pitching experience. And we're going to see 2 really fine pitchers today. And a swinging strike evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. And we'll go ahead and warn you that when there's 2 runners on, which there's not, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs, we'll say deuce is wild. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up, out of play in foul territory, and we'll do it one more time. Men in blue not going to get too hot. Matter of fact, the breeze keeping it rather pleasant out there on the field. Love the looks of this field. Coach Joel Ayers not here today. Ball 3 outside, and the gentlemen in the booth are welcome to correct me, but I believe Halen is up at Murfreesboro to possibly get a Miss Basketball award. And they say you're on your own, Coach, on that one. That's okay. And she does have a boot on her foot, so she hasn't played this year. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swinging strike. Well, they held it, and it's 2 outs. So 2 strikeouts, 2 outs. Sydney Scott, the center fielder, will come to the plate. Sydney has signed to play at Union University, has 10 hits on the season. One of those experienced players. Sydney wears number 3. Balanced stance. This one inside gets away from the catcher. And, of course, L.K. Prater catching. And I tell you what, I used to do a little of that, and she probably has the hottest job, though, on the field. Even if there's a cool breeze, you got that equipment on. The lefty Fair bringing it to the plate. A swinging strike. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. And I tell you what, Timberline was coming hard about 3 more steps, and she could have introduced herself to the batter. Great pictures here you see on the Worthy Road Studios camera. I want to say hello to Don Rowe, the leader here at USJ, former teaching comrade of mine. Fouled off. We'll do it again. A lot of great people here at USJ. I know we've got some folks watching at South Gibson also. Phil Rogers, their principal. Athletic directors at both schools, excellent people. Here's the 1-2 pitch, just missing. And some people held their breath in the stands. South Gibson folks hoping for a ball, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, no runners on. Shading slightly to right field for Sydney Scott, the hitter. Bears pitch. Foul tipped, and we'll try it again. Now, I'll tell you what, now Tegan Timberline has been coming very, very hard. Sarah West at first. There's a swinging strike 3, and the side goes down in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. And at the end of 1/2 inning of play, it's South Gibson nothing with USJ coming to bat. Let's take a timeout on the USJ and Worthy Road Studios Network.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
And we are back for the USJ half the ending, and I need to make a correction on one of it, and it is Timberlake, and that is my fault because maybe I need to go back and take some reading lessons. The lineup, they got it to me late, and I had to transpose it. Leading off for USJ is the center fielder, Maddie Polk, a slap hitter. She hits it to the shortstop, over to first. One out in the inning. Nice play by the shortstop. So 6-3, score that one out. And you'll get some of that from me. Coming up to bat is Kinsley Brady. She's the shortstop for USJ, hits left-handed. And she also is some people use the term walk-up slap hitter. She can slap it to left field. She can put it down the ground. And both players had power. One out in the inning. Kinsley Brady at bat. Outside, evens the count at 1-1. And again, that was Timberlake at third base. And she hustled. I wanted to make sure we get her name right. One pitch on the way. It's high for ball two. As you see, missing again. We'll go over the infield, outfield here in a minute. 3 balls, 1 strike to count to Brady. Brady, and they say just outside, and she draws the first walk of the game. This will bring up the catcher, L.K. Prater. Swears number 2 has an open stance. You'll see her stride towards the pitcher. And I believe she got hit with the pitch, and we'll take first base. So that puts runners at first and second with 1 out. Let's see if USJ is bunting. Allie Walker, the new head coach, her first year. She was assistant last year, headed to the mound to talk with her pitcher, Bailey Webb, who is playing pitcher. The left fielder is Hall. Scott in center, and right field Simpson. Third base, Whittemore. At second base, Davison. The shortstop is Flowers, and at first base is Kylie Ballantyne. Catcher is Pinckney. It will get you some batting averages, I think. First pitch, missing outside. This is Lauren Raines. She's the designated player. She wears number 10. Hitting in the cleanup spot. They're playing her straight away in the outfield. Swinging strike. That one had a little tail towards the first base dugout as it tailed away from the hitter, Raines. First baseman takes a step up. This one driven to left field. Will it get down? Nice running catch, diving in and tagging up and scoring. Oh, it got down. It did get down. I thought it might have been caught, but it did hit the ground. So an RBI single, first run of the game, and USJ leads 1-0 as Brady has crossed the plate. You got runners at first and second on the first hit. And that will bring the pitcher up. Emerson Fair. She's a right-handed hitter. Midway in the box. Swinging strike. Had that nice uppercut going, trying to drive the ball. Center fielder straight away. We're in the bottom of the first here at USJ. Wind is blowing out. South Gibson Lady Hornets versus the USJ Lady Bruins. Swinging strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. Fouled off, shortstop and second baseman at double play depth. Third baseman back has moved back now with 2 strikes to about a step up if you draw a line straight over, about 5, maybe 6 feet away from the third base bag. She's 1 step in front of that line. First baseman up. Swinging, strike 3, and that one tailed away. First strikeout, second out in the inning. There are now 2 outs. Runners will be going on any hit ball. Coming to the plate, wearing 00 is Sarah West, the first baseman. Foul tips that one off into the catcher's glove. Bailey Webb, after kind of a rough start, got the first out, and then a couple of runners got on. A base hit got down that looked like it was almost caught. That one is high, evens the count at 1-1. These are 2 of the better softball teams in West Tennessee, and I look for both of them to get back to the state or at least the sectional at the worst. Nice pitch. That one had a little movement to it. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Your hitter is West. Her first appearance. We're in the bottom of the first with the Bruins leading 1-0. Swinging, strike 3 to end the inning. There was 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 ladies left on base. At the end of 1 full inning of play, USJ 1, South Gibson 0. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz, USJ, and Worthy Road Studios Network.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And an exciting first inning here at USJ Softball Complex. 1-0. The Lady Bruins lead the Lady Hornets. And it looks like the second baseman, Brooklyn Davidson, stepping in. She's a right-handed hitter. The Lady Hornets, after wearing Munford out yesterday, went down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left in that first inning. Here's Emerson Fair, the lefty's pitch. High and gets away from the catcher. Had a little juice on that pitch. Wished we had a radar gun up here. Love to give you those speeds of the pitches. Remember, she's throwing from a circle. Those of you that like jargon and stuff, it is not a mound. It is a circle. Stepping in there. Fair's pitch. They say ball 2. We'll start getting you some pitch counts right now. Game Changer not cooperating with us a little bit. We'll get it worked out. 2 balls, no strikes. The hitter is Davidson. And it's a 3-ball, no strike count. Does Coach Walker put the take sign on? Early in the game? Probably so. Fair toes the pitching rubber, and we are ready to bring it to the plate. Oh, that one, the Von Ryan Express right down Main Street. 3-1 now, the count. Fair's got her sign, bringing it to the plate. Fouled off, and that makes the count 3-2. Fought back from being down 3-0 to 3-2. Brooklyn Davidson up at the plate. Brooklyn has signed to play at Blue Mountain College. A lot of these young ladies now. USJ's got a fairly young team right now. That one is high. That's the first base runner for the Bruins, or for the Hornets. First one given up by Emerson Fair. That brings up Kylie Ballantyne to the plate. Kylie is signed to play for the University of Alabama Huntsville. Came into this game batting .600. She's a senior. And the first pitch. That time good lead by the runner at first, but not going anywhere. Strike one to count. Wind still blowing out. Outfield straight away. Short and second at double play depth. Here's one hit on the ground. Slow roller. Have to go to first. The scoop toss. Davis to West. There's one out on the fielder's choice. If you're scoring at home, score that 4-2. That's second to first. And one out in the inning. The runner advances. Davidson is at second. And Jade Reed, the all-district, all-region basketball player for South Gibson, comes to the plate, a right-handed hitter, just a sophomore. Strong young lady. She'll face the left-handed throwing Fair. She had a rip, but that pitch had a little mustard on it and got by. I don't know why somebody was wanting to call me right now. That's interesting. And the next pitch evens the count. 1-1 with one out. A runner at second. Lots of good things happening here at the old ballpark. It's a great day to play two, but we're playing one right now. Varsity softball. Oh, a strike. Got that corner. You geometry students and astronomy students would like that one. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second, and scoring position. Jade Reed at the plate wearing number 22. And swinging strike 3, and that will be the 4th strikeout. 2 outs in the inning. Going to bring up Addison Flowers. Addison playing shortstop. Hits around 400, 6 RBIs, and a swinging strike 1. Here's the pitch. Just a little high. .31 pitches so far for Emerson Fair. Popped up. First baseman looking. The catcher gave chase, but guess what? It's out of play. Nominal softball, high school softball, out of play area, but it got to the stands in a hurry that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at second. USJ basically straight away in the outfield, normal depth in the infield. And they ring up the hitter. They say she did go far enough around, and it's a strikeout. The 5th one. That ends the inning. There was no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 lady left on base, and at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play, USJ leads South Gibson 1-0. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and USJ Softball Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Back for the bottom of the second. And on the mound for South Gibson is Bailey Webb, the right-hander, going against the left-handed hitting Timberlake. I got it right that time. Tegan Timberlake done a good job. I just couldn't read. Coach wrote it pretty good. It got squeezed a little bit on the lineup sheet. That one is high. So 1-1 to count. Tegan wears number 28, plays third base, left-handed hitter, in a little bit at third. Tries the slap hit. Of course, you can slap hit, slap bunt. Remember, you're throwing from a circle, not a mound. I emphasize that because so many times somebody, oh, Coach, did you see that great performance by that girl in that softball game from the mound? That is incorrect. Oh, you could make somebody, a softball coach, pass out if you call it a mound. Just missing. It missed by a millimicron, evening the count up at 2-2. One side says, holy cow, and the other one breathes a sigh. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Webb delivers. It's hit on the ground to the shortstop. Up, shot over the first, and it's 6-3 for the first out of the inning as Timberlake grounds out. And I'm going to tell you what, Flowers shot a frozen rope over there to Ballantyne.
They just ran a car lock commercial.
Interesting. Paul Schultze feeding me some great information as Sykes comes up to the plate. Reese-Ann Sykes. And there's a strike to her on the outside corner. Now, not knowing, and like I said, I am subbing for Grace today. I'll be back, though, Thursday. Sykes wears number 5. I wonder if she's kin to the fine kicker that just signed a scholarship from the football team here at USJ. No balls, 2 strikes. Boy, that one threaded the needle on that inside corner. We'll do more homework. I just got out of a meeting and came over here to do this game. And a swinging strike 3. That one took a little off of it. And I'm not sure what they call it. That looked like, I used to be a fast pitch pitcher. That was a rise change is what I called that pitch when I had it. So a strikeout. Third one of the game for Bailey Webb. This is Davis at the plate. Ella Davis playing second base, hits left-handed. She's also a slap hitter. You can tell that a lot of these young ladies are very well schooled in the art of slap hitting and slap bunting. They can drop that bunt down off the slap footwork too. This one trying to go to left field with it's fouled off. Wearing number 9. Ella is just a freshman. Actually, the last 2 hitters have been freshmen. This one popped up. Catcher's going to take it. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base at the end of 2 full innings of play. USJ leads South Gibson 1-0. Let's take a timeout here on the USJ Softball and BallGame Blitz Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, Let's build something beautiful.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Zaxby's just out-Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed peppers and onions, garlic aioli, and melty cheese. Your move, Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
And we're back ready for the top of the third. We've already had two of as good innings as you'll see of softball in the state here at USJ, where South Gibson is playing. South Gibson at the plate. Leading off, Hattie Simpson. First pitch from Emerson Fair is foul. Foul. It is high. Wow. I saw a foul fly over. Got to keep my eyes off the birds, watch the ball. Again, we're in the top of the third. This will be Hattie Simpson, followed by Addison Pinkley. There's one that evens the count up. It'll be 1-1. Working that outside corner. Fair, the lefty, very good at that. Swinging strike two for 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2.1 ERA for Fair. She has a 1-1 record on the season. She's hitting .389. This one outside evens the count. Simpson steps back in, hitting .312, and a freshman. Here's the pitch. Outside. No, they said it got the edge. Oh, I see why. It did get the edge of the plate. So another strikeout as the strikeouts continue to mount up. One out in the inning, and that's going to bring the catcher up to the plate. She's going to crowd the plate as far as the chalk, or the paint actually it is, will allow you. Up towards the front, there's a pitch for a ball. This is Pinkley, Addison Pinkley. Senior catcher, hitting .357, a nice healthy average there. Shortstop in a little bit. Second baseman, normal depth, shading to first base side a little bit. Right down the middle, strike one. 1-1 the count. Straight away in left and center, a couple of steps towards the right field line in right field. There is a gap in the right center field gap. If you get one, you could run all day. That one low and inside. Timberlake will step in and say an encouraging word or two to her pitcher. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base. The pitch popped up. It'll get out of play in a hurry. Hits the top of the USJ dugout. Count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. USJ holding a 1-0 lead. Emerson Fair on the mound. Sykes, Polk, and Kreider in the outfield. West, Davis, Brady, and Timberlake in the infield. Just a little bit high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Prater catching. Fair on the mound. The hitter is the senior catcher, Pinkley. Wind whipping up even more now out, blowing straight out. Up in the air. Wind may have caught it and taken it up. Timberlake takes charge. There's 2 outs in the inning. And if you're scoring at home, you put the little bubble over the number 5. That means they popped out to the third baseman with 2 outs, and that brings up the leadoff lady, Lydia Hall, the left fielder, who was, she's 0 for 1 as she struck out her first time up. And, of course, Hall, the junior, hitting .250. And this time she's had one look at Emerson Fair's pitches. Just a little low. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. And I'm going to tell you what, the flagpole and the flag are working hard with that wind out there just to the left of the batter's eye. Inside. That one got a little close. That's kind of, if it was thrown higher, you'd say it was sweet chin music. But that one was take the bugs and stuff off the uniform. Slightly open stance by Hall. She'll stride, though, towards the pitcher. Fair's delivery, 2-0 on the ground, up the middle of first base hit of the game for the Hornets. Fielded quickly by the center fielder Polk and returned to the infield. So with a runner on first and 2 outs, brings up Annie Whittemore, the third baseman. Whittemore Jr., she is committed to play in the future for UT Martin, hitting .267. She has scored 7 runs. Chance to tie this ball game up. Let's see if she can. She also has home run power. Here's Fair's pitch. Good bluff, but not going anywhere. Gave some of the fans some excitement. Might even make it Pepto-Bismol time. She took such a jump. And note when you get a chance. Now, this is a great shot from our center field camera. Here's the pitch. Hit the right field. Will it stay up in the air long enough? No, it won't. It'll drop in. There's 2 runners on 2 straight hits. As Hall advances to second, Whittemore with a good piece of hitting. Goes to second. That was a good pitch, too. You cannot fault Fair's pitch. It was a dandy. Now it brings up Sydney Scott, who's 0 for 1. Scott, an experienced player. She's a senior. Going to play for Union University. 10 hits, 7 runs. She's had 4 doubles this year, and I know her coach would love to see her have a double. And Coach Polk subbing. Good jump that time for Joel Ayers, who's away today. This basketball stuff coming up, but Coach Polk, he would love to see the strikeout right here. He'll take any kind of out as long as a run doesn't score. 2 outs in the inning, 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. And I still flinch from the last time I wasn't paying attention at a baseball game and took one in the nose. All right, it's my fault. The guys up here, I agree with you. I laugh about it now. It wasn't very funny back then, though. Dr. Cox, some of you know him, had to reconstruct my nose. This one hit up in the air. Will it get out of play? That's the only question. Timberlake gives chase, and it goes about 8 feet out of play. And one of the young men, error on the young man down the third baseline. He didn't catch it. You know what? He could have gotten a USJ contract or something like they do at the Cardinals and the Braves games. I think they've quit that, though. Anyway, we get the ball. Coach Walker, she's got an arm down there at third base. Wow. Return the ball to give it to the umpire. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. Outside. And again, boy, the big jump down at second. That's Hall down there, and she got a big one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the official count. Here it is, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The deuces are wild on the bases. Finally got to say it. If we had the bell like we had out at Pringles Park, I'd ring the bell right now. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch. Now it runs it to 3-2. High drama coming. The merry-go-round will start with this pitch. After it's released, we're going to be digging for the exits or home plate in the case of a ball game. One team wants the strikeout or the out, the other wants that run. Hit high in the air. High drama because it's going to go out of bounds. And guess what? We get to do it all over again. I have a good friend, Seabass, that I broadcast with sometimes. He would say one more again. I'm going to sick all the English teachers in America on Seabass for saying one more again. And you folks at USJ know Bass well because he has done some games out here in color and done some play-by-play. The 3-2 pitch again. Emerson Fair. She's got it. Strides towards the plate. Popped up. Is there room? Yes, there is room. Under it, it's in foul territory, dropped. So you have an E2, and the hitter is alive. He wanted to catch it, but guess what? It didn't get caught. Sometimes you don't want to pay for it now. Scott up there with a chance to do something. The 3-2 pitch popped up. Will it get out of play? Giving chase. Timberlake, this time nobody attempts to catch it because they didn't want to hear me call an error on them. We'll do it one more time. Well, Hall was digging for that home plate, too. She had put the full sprint on. USJ defense was hustling. Remember that defense, West at first, Davis at second, Brady at short, and Timberlake at third with an outfield of Sykes in left, Polk in center, Kreider in right. Hall on at second, Whittemore at first for South Gibson, and Scott at the plate. We're ready for the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs one more time. Fouled off, and guess what? We get to do it again. Flag blowing out. Great shots from our center field camera. Now, sometimes it might mess with our scoreboard just a little bit, but I'm going to tell you what, Billy Boland, Paul Schultz, and crew here hanging tough with it. We're going to do the 3-2 2-out pitch over again. Emerson fires to the plate. Popped up again. Man, I wished I had the baseball concession here. I'd be making $1 million. Or softball concession. We need more softballs, and we got them. Umpire showing great patience. 2 runners on, 2 outs, 3-2 count. Scott at the plate. Fires pitch. Fouled off into the screen. Great mechanics by the 2 umpires also. Let's give credit where credit's due. Coaches coaching hard. Players on both teams playing hard. This is what the TSSAA wants to see. This is the way it ought to be. Let the coaches coach, the players play, and the umpires umpire. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. Hanging tough up there. Number 3, Sydney Scott, the center fielder. And Sydney, now I see why Union wants her. No matter what she's done, she's run that pitch count up to 61 pitches. She's helped run it up that far. 61 pitches by Fair. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. It's a lot of pitches. We're just in the top of the third. 1-0, USJ leads. I've lost count on how many times we've done the 3-2 with 2 outs and 2 runners on, but we're going to do it right now. Emerson Fair to the plate. Fouled off, a screaming foul ball. You could hear that one going, woo, down the line. Tell you what, though, Emerson Fair had a little zip on that one, and she's thrown Scott a lot of pitches. Great battle by 2 great players here. Fair's just a sophomore, so her opponents get to see her for 2 more years. Comes into this game with a 1-1 record, and we'll do the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs again. Head up in the air to the right side. First baseman gives chase, and a nice catch in foul territory to end the inning. But there was no runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base, and at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play, USJ holds on to a 1-0 lead over South Gibson. We'll be back on the USJ and BallGame Blitz Network.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
And we are back here at USJ, going into the bottom of the third. And the leadoff hitter will be Maddie Polk, the junior, who plays center field. And she has a .400 batting average, and she is a UT Martin commit. Just a junior, so she's got another fun year left here at USJ. She's a left-handed hitter. She's 0 for 1 in this contest, having grounded out to short. Here's the pitch by Webb. The slap hitter takes the steps, fouls that one off. Valentine at first, Davidson second, Flowers at third, Whittemore at third. Flowers is at short, actually. We'll give you the outfield in just a minute. Bailey Webb on the mound with Pinkley catching. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, out of play. No ball, 2-strike count. And I've got a big announcement for you USJ fans. I want you to stand up at attention, clap your hands. Halen Ayers has just deservedly won Miss Basketball. That is super, and we are very proud of her. And again, send congratulations on Facebook and things. Now, I can't see the Facebook because I'm on Game Changer, but she can. You want to congratulate her parents, and congratulate a great school in USJ. Don Rowe, you better be proud. I know he is. I'm just teasing. To the shortstop again, a one-hopper. Shot over to first. Close play, bang, bang. But for the second time, Polk is out 6-3 to lead off the inning. And Flowers has got a cannon over there at short to Valentine. One out. That brings up Brady. Kinsley Brady, a sophomore, wears number 6. And she's playing shortstop in the absence of Miss Basketball, Halen Ayers. But Halen also has a boot on her foot, let's be honest about it. And Kinsley has done well this season. She's got 13 hits and is hitting .667. And I believe she's leading in RBIs, so that's not too bad right there. She's a left-handed hitter also. Bailey Webb, after that one inning, there's one drill to left. It's going to get down for a base hit. And now you can see why this young sophomore is highly thought of. She's walked and now got a hit, so she's 1 for 1. And has scored the only run, and that's going to bring Prater, the catcher, up there. L.K. Prater. She's also a sophomore. It's 294. Swinging strike one. And a young lady that is playing designated hitter, because a lot of times I believe that Lauren Raines, the Delta State commit, does some of the catching here. And she can't catch right now because she had labrum surgery last year. Fouled off. Prater has that open stance. That makes it a no ball, 2-strike count with 1 out, a runner at first. Second baseman is in a little bit. Davidson, now she backs up a step. Short and second double play depth. Third in a little, they're running, they being USJ. And Brady will have to come back. Kinsley Brady, sophomore, going to be a great one before she graduates. Already a pretty good player right now. But the best is yet to come, like several of these young players. Fouled off. Hanging tough there against a very good pitcher. Bailey Webb. Webb has an ERA of 1.75, so not bad at all. Fouled off. We're running again. That'll make it a 2-strike count with 1 out, a runner at first. You got a senior catcher in Addison Pinkley. Here's the pitch. Up in the air to left field. Let's see if it's fair or foul. It is right on that line. Caught out in left field. Great job by Hall. Returns it to the infield. And that will bring up Lauren Raines. There are 2 outs in the inning, so Brady will be going on any contact at all. Raines, very good hitter. Second on the team in RBIs. And again, there's the running popped up. First baseman will take charge, and Ballantyne makes the catch. That will end the inning. And you put, if you're scoring that one, you put the little hump or half circle over the 3. There were no runs, no hits, or 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 person left on base. And at the end of 3 innings of play, USJ 1, South Gibson nothing. We'll be back on the USJ and BallGame Blitz Softball Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
At The Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Back for the top of the 4th here in a wonderful 1-0 ball game. 2 great teams playing here, and it looks like Brooklyn Davison will lead off for the Lady Hornets of South Gibson against Emerson Fair. That pitch, you see the umpire push that hand aside, means it's a little outside. 1 ball, no strikes. USJ leading 1-0. We're in the top of the 4th. This has been a well-played ball game. Only 1 error, and that was on a pop-up in foul territory. Emerson Fair with the pitch, fouled off. And that will, if I keep my count straight, I believe that is 66 pitches by Emerson Fair. That's we're in the 4th, so far she's averaging, it hadn't been a full inning, but about a little over 20 pitches an inning. There comes the Von Ryan Express down the plate for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no out. Brooklyn Davison, the senior infielder, signed to play at Blue Mountain. Good slugger, has a great batting average and slugging percentage. Way outside. Batting average of .583. Has a pretty good eye, has walked several times in previous games. Lady Hornets come in at 3-1, USJ at 3-4. The pitch fouled off. It'll hold it 2-2. Now you'll see USJ's shortstop, Brady, Kinsley Brady. She came in for a couple of pitches now. She'll back up to normal depth for softball. Davison up in the front of the box. Swinging strike 3. That will be the first out in the inning. Ballantyne coming up to the plate. Very good young player. Kylie Ballantyne. Going to play at the University of Alabama, Huntsville. Has a .600 batting average and 2 home runs. Right now, I'd say South Gibson would love to have a home run. 1 out in the inning. Fair's pitch popped up. It'll get out of play and foul. I see a pup. Really, it's probably a grown dog enjoying himself. I think I recognize that dog. Very familiar. Good manners out there, but he's having a big old time outside on the berm area. Wonder if he had to pay to get in. Oh, he didn't, but he's having a big time. Pitch outside. 1-1 to count with 1 out. You know, there's a lot to be learned from Puppy Dog. Oh, he's having a blast. I wished I could run that fast. I see his master out there with him. They're having a big time. Pitch high. As Harry Carey used to say, nothing like fun at the old ballpark. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The hitter, Kylie Ballantyne. Balanced stance, even with the plate. Going against fair. That pitch a little low, makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. If my count is right, I'll check it in a minute against Game Changer. That's 74 pitches for Emerson Fair. Wind has not died down. Old Glory is whipping away out there. Long, noisy strike, meaning a foul, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Umpire says, Coach, I need a couple of softballs. And I tell you what, Coach Polk, what a fine guy. That is one of the nicest young men, just like Joel Ayers is. And Coach Allie Walker, she was assistant last year, got to meet her, and a wonderful person, too, for South Gibson. Here's the pitch, outside and a walk. Ballantyne wearing number 31, the first baseman, who's done a good job over there. She walks, goes to first. And coming from the first base dugout, the number 6 hitter wearing number 22, the designated player, Jade Reed. Bats .400. What a basketball player she is up at the front of the box. And I believe she plays one more sport at South Gibson. Ballantyne got a good jump. There's a strike on that outside corner. Well-placed pitch outside and at the knees. The only place, if you do go after it, you could take it to right field. Other than that, second baseman is a step shading towards first base. Big hole up the middle. Pitcher's obligation to field that middle of the field. Swinging strike 2, so a no ball, 2 strikes to Jade Reed. Coach Walker giving some encouragement and instructions. Positive attitude by all the coaches today. Love that when you see coaches coaching positively. Here's the 0-2 pitch, high. And again, Ballantyne getting a very good jump. USJ keeping an eye on her, though, but she is getting a good jump. They actually are playing Reed in right field about 2 steps closer to the line than they did some previous batters. Fair has good speed as a pitcher. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, only 1 out, a runner at first, 80 pitches. And I believe the pitch count limit, we'll check that. I was prepared to have done baseball earlier. I know what it is there. It's 120 pitches. Swinging strike 3 that time. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 2 outs. That brings up Addison Flowers, the senior infielder, who's got the cannon at shortstop for an arm. Has 6 RBIs on the season. She's a right-handed hitter. Ballantyne will be running with the crack of the bat. Short, a little deeper right now. That one right over the edge of the plate. Like this umpire, he gives his signal. He's definitive, and you can't go wrong with that. Good balanced stance here. On the ground to the shortstop. Bobbled, comes up to first. Now, that's a tough call, and I'll let my gentleman in the press box help me. Error or straight hit? In the Southern League, you scored an error. It is an E6. We'll see how it's scored later. Addison Flowers on first. Ballantyne at second. There are 2 outs, and striding to the plate was Hattie Simpson. Simpson comes up there 0 for 1, having struck out her last time at bat. Her back foot very deep in the box. Fair's pitch, a little high. Might have been a rise ball then. The angle I've got to look at, if I was a little lower or flat with it, I could tell you exactly every pitch that was thrown. Former windmiller, and windmiller, whether it's windmill or slingshot, it's basically the same fundamentals. There's a swinging strike, probably out of the strike zone. That one was rising a little bit. If you see it come at your number or letter level, and it's going to be out of the strike zone most of the time. Take it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 2 outs. Here we go. Fair steps to the pitching plate. And a strike there. 1 ball, 2 strike. Stepping out was Simpson to check with her coach. She's a freshman. 312, and I believe the only freshman in the South Gibson lineup today. Several good freshmen on the bench over there. One of them being the basketball player, Ava Owens. And that one got the corner, he said, for the strikeout. There were 3 strikeouts in this inning. And there were no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 people left on base. At the end of 4 complete innings of play, 1-0, USJ leads South Gibson. Let's take a timeout on the USJ BallGame Blitz Network.
Lemon Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Personalize your style at Kaufman's Design Center. From fabric to finish, you choose the details so it's made to order just for you. Consult with a Kaufman's Design Team expert today. Relax, you're home.
3.5 innings in the book. We go to the bottom of the 4th. USJ coming to bat with the lead. And Emerson Fair, the pitcher, is coming to the plate. Emerson hits .389. We talk about she's swinging strike 1. We talk about her pitching all the time, but this young lady is not only the number 5 hitter in the lineup, but she's got a very nice batting average of .389. You see the catcher, great shot by Worthy Road Studios, the catcher peering into the dugout to get the sign. 1-1 the count now after that ball. Belly Bolin the second, Paul Schulte along with Coach Joe Holloway, and I got a great crew here with me here in the press box and some great players and coaches on the field. Drilled left field. Young players those are actually future young players going after that ball. I wish they gave snow cones away like they used to when you got a foul ball. I used to love that over at Lions Field, for those of you that are familiar with that. Of course, unless you're like Charlie Garrett of Garrett Plumbing. Charlie used to play basketball stuff. There's one hit up in the air. Let's see, left fielder camping under it. The one-handed catch, putting it away. That is Hall out there. So Fair is out, but she drove it a long way. I think the wind, even though it's blowing out, kind of got caught in one of those currents and may have held it up a little bit. There's one out in the inning, and Sierra West, the first baseman, coming up. She's 0 for 1 today. West, a sophomore, right-handed hitter. Gets a good word, open stance from her coach. This one goes foul. That one got down on the handle. As she's saying to herself, I know I can get that head of that bat out there a little further and drive this one. She's going to be a dandy player. West wearing 00. And I'm adjusting my numbers. I was given a little different set of numbers. Of course, USJ region champions. You see the pitch there. It's 1 ball, 2 strike count. They were region champions in 23 and 24, state runner-up in 24. And they're wanting to go back to state. So is South Gibson, who was at the state last year. I believe they lost to Knox Gibbs. Here's one popped up. Left fielder takes charge. Lydia Hall says, I got it. And they don't pull the old Alphonse Gaston routine of where they handle it cleanly, communicate well. There's 2 outs in it. You know, the old Alphonse Gaston thing was, I got it, no, you take it, and the ball drops. Well, in this case, communication, shortstop backed off, and Lydia Hall took care of business. Coming up, a young lady that has hustled the entire time, Tegan Timberlake. She's a junior, plays third base, 385. Pitches and plays the outfield, and there's that outside corner. That one there for a strike from South Gibson. There she was, Bailey Webb. Pretty fair pitcher herself. 2 great pitchers going today. Here's one, kind of a bunt type, second to first. Davidson to Ballantyne, and that ends the inning 4-3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 4 full innings of play, USJ 1 and South Gibson nothing. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and USJ Softball Network.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are back, and I got to admire Prater's work throwing the ball to second. Both catchers have done an excellent job, and guess what? Both catchers will be in the batter's box area as Addison Pinkley leads off, wearing number 10 for the Lady Hornets, and catching, of course, is Prater. And that is L.K. Prater, who hits third for their lineup. Hornets would like to get something going as they trail the Lady Bruins 1-0 in a pitcher's battle. The bunt attempt, the angle, it was a little deep. It went foul, and it's a 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike. Good idea. Great action, wind still blowing. Infield takes a step up a little bit. Second baseman's probably the only one in normal position. This one drilled to right field, but slicing foul. So a no ball, 2-strike count. Bickley will have to guard the plate. We're in the top of the 5th. Pitch outside, 1-2. Senior catcher hitting. Sophomore catcher catching. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging, strike 3. 1 out in the inning. That'll bring the top of the order up. Lydia Hall is 1 for 2 coming to the plate. Ten strikeouts unofficially for Emerson Fair, who has thrown 92 pitches. And with the help of my 2 good friends up here, we've made an executive decision that I thought was right, but they made me feel good about it. Swinging, strike 1. Softball has no pitch limits, just baseball. Because you can throw all day with, especially if you're a windmiller. That motion is so natural. The overhead motion in baseball is not natural. Outside for ball 1. And that puts a lot of strain on your arm in baseball with that overhand pitching motion. Then you get some strain with it, even on your elbow, not just in the shoulder area. Here's the pitch, high. Sometimes when you get a chance, we got such good shots with Worthy Road Studios. Watch how Emerson Fair releases the ball. She does a good job. Like I said, you got two of the best in the area, Bailey Webb and Emerson Fair, going against each other. Fouled off. Evens counted 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. 2 good teams. I believe that we've got a 2-hitter and a 1-hitter going here. Driven up the middle, and there's a base hit. And that was a solid piece of hitting by Hall, who has 2 singles in the game, and she's on at first with the single and 1 out. And that brings up Annie Whittemore, who was 1 for 2 in the game, had a single her last time up. Let's see if they have anything on. Hall is capable of stealing a base. Fair gets her sign, comes to the plate. Fouled off. Good jump that time by Hall. Umpire gets a couple of more softballs. Like I said, I'd love to have the softball concession. I'd be a rich man if I was selling softballs right now. This one popped up in the air in foul territory. First baseman gives chase, and it's out of play. So West gives chase, and that's what you do. A good first baseman will do that. We've seen the corner infielders for both teams do a good job of that. The hitter is Annie Whittemore. Tight stance at the plate. Ball outside. And we got a couple of balls that have been returned so the umpire can have them. Good catch, Mr. Ump. There we go. And then they roll the third one to him. Oh, yeah, you get that. Or back in my day when I played there in the 60s, you could get a snow cone. I love them. Get you one of those rainbow snow cones. Yeah, Paul Schultze of our staff live streamed the game from Lions Field. Not that far back as me. Just a little bit outside. Framed well by the catcher, and that's another thing you need to watch in some of these broadcasts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner on first. USJ would love to get the double play. The short and second is there. First baseman back this time. About 2 steps deeper than the bag and off the bag a little bit. Hit to center field, up in the air. It's going to be in the air way too long. Polk will take it out there. She did a good job of sizing that one up. Put it in the mitt, clamped it, scored F8. Center fielder's 8. There are 2 outs in the inning. And now Hall will be running with any contact of any type at all. Striding to the plate, number 3. Sydney Scott, she's 0 for 2 today. Scott awaiting the first pitch from Fair. And it's high for a ball. Time is getting late for the Lady Hornets. Time is not moving fast enough for the Lady Bruins. Or the innings, if you prefer that. Drill to left, but going to be a long, noisy strike, even past the little mud spot down there where somebody's had their four-wheeler. I probably over-describe. I want the vehicle that gentleman's driving down there. I like that. Very stylish. 1-0. We're here in the top of the 5th at USJ. Beautiful field. The pitch from Fair. Outside. Catcher comes up and says, I know you're there. One more step, I'm going to throw it to first base. Got to see there are a lot of little contests inside this bigger contest. Positioning of the players. Leads that people get after a pitch. Up in the air again. Long way down the line. It would have been a home run if it was foul. But it's foul. Not if it was foul. It is foul to keep it from being a home run. And a young man out in left field, he's going to return 2 softballs to us. Man, everybody's great. The fans are great. The players are great. guys here in the press box are great, and we're watching a 1-0 white knuckler. 2 balls, 1 strike. Should be 2 strikes. Swinging strike 3. I thought I was right, and I was. That ends this inning. There was 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Score at the end of 4.5 innings of play. USJ 1, South Gibson 0 on the BallGame, Blitz, and USJ Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We are back at a real white knuckler. You see it on the great scoreboard of Worthy Road Studios, some outstanding sponsors. Looks like Resan Sykes, who came into this game, the freshman, hitting .294. And we are just about ready. That pitch a little high and outside. If I was Bob Uecker, I'd say just a little bit outside, but I'm not Bob Uecker. Bailey Webb has only thrown 53 pitches. Of course, she's got the bottom of the 5th to go, so you can compare the pitch count. That one just a little inside. Watch the umpire when he puts that hand to the inside like that. It tells you it was 2 inside, and it's 2 balls, no strikes to Resan Sykes, the freshman left fielder. Bailey Webb on the mound. Watch her foot. When that foot points at the plate like that, a lot of times you throw a lot of strikes. You turn it just a little bit, gets it off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, too much coaching, Coach. Anyway, straight away in the outfield. Swinging strike, that one, I think they took a little off of it. The outfield is made up of Hall, Scott, and Simpson out there. Strike 2 swinging on that one. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great center field shot. Get a good look at the catcher, the hitter, the umpire. And this one fouled off. Will it drift? It does drift out of play. It gets down because the right fielder had a long run. Simpson had to run a long way to get to that one. Nearly got there. So we'll stay at 2-2. Sykes will come back to the plate. We're in the bottom of the 5th. USJ leading 1-0 over South Gibson, 2 of the fine softball teams that were in the state last year. Got her, and you can see that one just had a little bend to it. So Sykes goes down for the first out. That will bring up Ella Davis, the freshman second baseman.
Number 9, Ella Davis.
Davis wearing number 9. Left-handed hitter. They'll come in at third, maybe expecting a slap hit or a slap bunt. And she was slap hitting. Watch the feet and watch the footwork of the slap hitters. That was Webb's 58th pitch. Davis is 0 for 1 today officially. She'll be followed by Maddie Polk. Oh, that one got that corner. You say, well, oh, wait a minute. No, it got it. Remember, there's a little bit of the black edge of the plate that you don't always see. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to the left-handed hitting Davis. Here's the pitch. Just missing a little low. And again, watch that footwork by these slap hitters. Polk on deck. 2 of the great pitchers. Bailey Webb pitching right now, and that one fouled off. And that one kind of hit the tip of the fingers. And I'm going to tell you what, that's smarts. If you don't believe it, stick your hand out there, try to catch and pull it in, and let one go off the tips of those fingers. And there used to be a song, what was it, Ring of Fire? Johnny Cash said it burns, burns, burns. And it does burn the tips of your fingers. And checking the senior catcher Peggy's hands, Allie Walker, and I'm going to tell you what, she's Allie Harris now, formerly Walker, and I still graduated from South Gibson 2016. Allie went on to play at UT Chattanooga under Hall of Fame coach Frank Reed. She was a graduate assistant at UTM for a while. It's her first year as a head coach. And those fingers are still a little tender. They're letting her throw a couple. I think she's going to be okay, but it's not the greatest feeling in the world. None of us gentlemen up here, we're not tough like the catcher is. I sure know I don't want it to happen to me. Here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Davis at the plate. Webb ready to deliver. Oh, that one broke inside, come off the fist. Hanging tough was Davis. If you like good defensive softball and good pitching, you should be watching today. This game will be archived and replayed on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. It's on the Facebook page of USJ. Now, South Gibson people say, why not ours? Well, I'm actually doing this game at USJ today. We've got South Gibson softball coming up on their Facebook page later. Not today, but another day. Matter of fact, it may be the 24th that we're there for softball. Billy Boland works hard for Paul at a lot of places. So does Christopher Reasons, 2 of the finest young producers and directors in America. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging strike 3. For the 64th pitch, 2 outs, 2 strikeouts in this inning.
Up next to the plate, number 11, Maddie.
I've got 5 unofficial strikeouts for Webb. Don't depend on my math. Now, coming to the plate is the leadoff hitter, Maddie Polk, another left-handed hitter. She can stride into it and give it a ride, but she also has some slap hit skill ability. Where's number 11? Plays center field. She's a commit right now, not a signee, but a commit to UT Martin. From the circle, fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. And remember, that's called a circle out there, so you can have good jargon. 2 styles of pitchers, slingshotters and windmillers. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Drilled for a base hit to left center field. This one's going to get all the way to the fence. Rounding first, heading into second with a stand-up double is Polk, the center fielder. So a 2-bagger by her, and she'll be on second in scoring position with a young lady that has played an outstanding game, the sophomore shortstop, Kinsley Brady. She singled her last time up. She's 1 for 1 officially and steps in there, hits left-handed. Halen Ayers won the Miss Basketball, if you haven't heard by now. And there we go. Got that one in there for the pitcher, Webb. 0-1 the count. Nothing wrong with taking a pitch here and there, you know, and especially if you don't like the pitch. This one up in the air. Left fielder Hall under it, and I'm going to tell you what, she's played a very steady left field all day. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 person left on base. And at the end of 5 full innings of play, it's USJ 1 and South Gibson nothing. Let's take a timeout on the USJ and BallGame Blitz Network.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
We are back, and you see a shot from right here in the press box. Great shot of the huddle at the pitching mound. We're just about ready to play. Brooklyn Davison, who has walked. She's 0 for 1 officially in the contest. I know that Fair comes in with 11 strikeouts, has given up 3 hits. Bailey Webb has only given up 2 hits. We'll get her strikeouts counted. I believe she has 5, but stepping in, Brooklyn Davison. Davison, the senior, hitting .583. She steps out. Umpire calls time. 2 more at-bats for the Hornets, or the Lady Hornets, if you prefer. Nice pitch on the outside corner for a strike. A little equipment exchange and stuff there. No balls, 1 strike to count. Fair's pitch. Now leaning in, Davison, but that one was right over and it was inside of the corner, which is a strike. Kind of handcuffed her. So 0-2. Here's one drilled back, but there is where Fair fielded her position well. It'll go 1-3, pitcher to first for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Kylie Ballantyne, who plays first base. She's 0 for 1 officially, walked back in the 4th inning. Ballantyne has fielded well. Like I said, we're treated to 2 of the finest softball teams in West Tennessee. Both of them have an excellent chance of going back to the state. That pitch a little further outside than Emerson Fair would have liked for it to have been. 110 pitches by Fair so far. And again, no pitch limit in softball. Nice, easy motion by Fair. Fouled off, evens the count at 1-1. Davison in 4 games has walked 4 times. As I've told you earlier, she is 0 for 1 today. She did walk, so she's actually walked 5 times now in the 5th game of the year. That one high. Has a very good eye. Outfield straight away, wind blowing it's hard, but a little towards left center. Here's the pitch. Called a strike. 2 balls. 2 strikes, I believe. They didn't put it up. I'm not sure. We were not. I usually keep it over here on the side. They got in your scorebook a little place to keep balls and strikes. Stepping out, Kylie Ballantyne. That one is high. 3-2 is what the ump says. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Infield at normal depth. Drill to center. Will it get down? Center fielder comes on hard, blocks it. We're going to try for 2. The stand-up double, and that has to be scored a double in ladies softball. Here in the 6th, a runner on second now. Kylie Ballantyne. Kylie has good speed, and that brings up Jade Reed. Jade has not had a hit today. She's 0 for 2, but she is very capable. Jade Reed makes contact with it, and I'm going to tell you what, she came into this game hitting .400. She can drill it and drive it a long way. I've seen her carry 2 rebounders and tear the ball away from her. Here comes a steal. The umpire says they got her. Okay, and a caught stealing. Put that down. CS go 2-6. Now there are 2 outs in the inning. It was close, but the umpire made the call. So now with 2 outs in the inning and a 1-ball count, Jade Reed at the plate. There's another pitch for a ball, 2-ball, no strike count. For those of us that like to coach at home, sometimes it's late in the game. Sometimes you have to do things like that. Here's a good move by Coach Polk. He's going out to talk to his pitcher. She's logged a lot of pitches. I have officially now 118 pitches she has thrown. And with a 2-ball, no strike count, let's see if the take sign is on for Jade Reed or if they'll give her the green light and let her swing away. Strong sophomore, can also take 2 people trying to block her shot in basketball up and stuff it in the goal. No, she can't dunk it, but she can jump pretty good. Swinging strike 1. And I'm going to tell you what, she had a rip. As they used to say, and Dizzy Dean would say when he called a game, she was going for the downs on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's in the top of the 6. Reed at the plate. Fair on the mound. Swinging strike 2. You know, sometimes there's all kinds of instructions you give. See it from the quick, easiest instructions. See it, hit it. You got to keep that eye on the ball. Inside, 3-2 is the count. 2 outs, nobody on. USJ 1-0 lead and a real white knuckler. Emerson Fair on the mound. Jade Reed at the plate for the Hornets. The pitch. Got her right on the edge of the plate. I think that's unofficially the 12th strikeout. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of 5 1/2 innings of play, it's the USJ Lady Bruins 1, the South Gibson Lady Hornets 0. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th on the USJ Network.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Great shot there as you're seeing the shadows start to fall on the field. USJ coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th, holding a 1-point lead, 1-0. On the mound is, of course, Bailey Webb for South Gibson. Leading off will be L.K. Prater, followed by Lauren Raines and Emerson Fair. The numbers 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Lady Bruins. Lady Bruins looking to even their record at 4-4. South Gibson would like to take their record to 4-1. It's 3-1 right now. Lady Bruins, after that trip, I believe, last week during spring break, they went on a little softball joint, as did the men's baseball team. They had a baseball joint down through there that they played some very tough teams. 1-0, and we are ready for action in the bottom of the 6th. L.K. Prater comes up there. She got hit by a pitch in the 1st and flied to left field in the 3rd. She's 0 for 1 officially. She'll start things. Open stance, foot, the heel of it just on that chalk line. First pitch is outside. Bailey Webb, who's a senior this year, she came into this game with an ERA of 1.75. That one inside, 2 balls, no strikes. So far has done nothing to damage that. She's only given up 1 run. And Prater with the open stance, strides, drilled into left field. Will it get over Hall's head? Yes, it does. Off the screen. It'll be at least two. Motoring in for a stand-up double. Ball gets away, but no advancement. Second baseman hustles over to help, or was that short? That was the short that hustled over to get that. So a base hit. Prater's first of the night, a double. That'll bring up Lauren Raines, who singled in the first and popped out in the third. So 1 for 2. Got out in front of that one, drilled it foul. Tell you what, not only has the straight foul back up here on the screen taken a beating today, left field has caught quite a, or at least the foul territory by left field, caught quite a few foul balls. Here's a bunt attempt out on the ground, over to first, and the ball gets away, and the second run will streak to the plate. You'll have a successful sacrifice bunt and an error. So you got the sack bunt, and you have an error scoring the run. It's a 2-0 game. Bruins lead. Infield doing the wise thing, coming to the mound. That's kind of a miscommunication. You're not sure what to do, but it is an error. We'll have you an official box score here at the end of the game, and a very good hitter coming to the plate. And we're going to try to bunt again. It's fair, and again a throwaway error, and a third run scores. And Coach Walker goes out to talk to her team. They're down 3-0. 2 of those runs coming right here in this inning, the bottom of the 6th. Waiting to go to the plate is the first baseman, Sierra West, a sophomore, who's done a good job at first today. And sometimes these things happen, folks. Good strategy by Coach Polk, but also good job of settling the team down. There's no outs in the inning and a runner at first. And that, or actually, they have not advanced, but there is a runner at first. Here's a bunt that goes foul. Sometimes you have to check the angle of the bat on things like that, but West attempts to drop the bunt. And West, of course, wearing 00. The number I had originally was 18 for her, but that's all right. The assistant coach changed that for us. Of course, he's coaching today in place of Coach Ayers. And for those that don't know, Halen Ayers has won the Miss Basketball for Division 2A. That one, a tight and inside for a ball. 1-1 to count with a runner on first. West is 0 for 2 today. We'll get your game changer pitch count updated. It's that one missed, throw through the second. So it should be a 1-ball, 2-strike count with West at the plate. Unofficially, because we're going to have to check this out. Game changer hasn't caught up with me. 76 pitches unofficially for Bailey Webb. Now trailing 3-0. We'll runner at second, no outs. Bunt again. It's foul, and the hitter is out. So the first out in the inning, the runner has to go back to second. And you can see the umpire making the correct call. When you foul off on a bunt attempt on the third, where there's 2 strikes and you bunt it foul, you are out automatically. Runner must return. Actually becomes an out and a dead ball is the correct terminology. This should be Timberlake at the plate, wearing number 28, I believe. Yes, she is. Deegan Timberlake playing third base today, hitting 385. Once went to school with some of these young ladies, tries to put it down third baseline. Picked up foul. Don't give it a chance. Once it's foul, don't give it a chance to roll back in either. Whittemore with good judgment over there. 0-2 count. Let's see if the bunt's still in order for that we're hitting away and protecting the plate. Runner on second. Bunting, and that also will be an out. Got to watch those bat angles. 2 outs in the inning now. Reese Ann Sykes, the freshman left fielder, came into this game hitting 294. Have Sykes at 0 for 2 right now. There's a pitch in there for a strike. Runner at second. USJ would like to plate that runner. South Gibson doesn't want another run because their task has been made harder in the top of the 7th when they come to bat. 3-0 USJ leading. And a steal, and it's a successful steal. Puts a runner in scoring position. Error, pass, ball, base hit. That's fair down at third base. Sykes 0 for 2, wearing number 5. Fouls this one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 2 outs. Bailey Webb would love to get this strikeout. Don't even give it a chance is what they're telling, but the fielders have to feel if the hitter does hit it. USJ says, try me in. Pull the string a little bit. It's a strikeout. That will end the inning, but 2 big runs came in, and USJ leads 3-0 at the end of 6. We'll go to the top of the 7th on the BallGame, Blitz, and USJ Network after these important messages.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
And we are back for the top of the 7th. South Gibson must score 3 to send this to the bottom of the 7th. Emerson Fair on the mound, leading off Addison Flowers, and a pitch right there on the right outside corner. Nice threading of the paint there, or painting the paint if you like that. 0-1 the count. Flowers pops it up. It's in play. High sky out in left field, taken by the left fielder for 1 out. Score that one F7, 1 out. Hattie Simpson coming up. Hattie is 0 for 2 for South Gibson today. Simpson, a freshman outfielder. She'll be followed by Addison Pinkley, the catcher. That one got the inside corner of the plate, so it's 0-1. 3-0 your score. We're in the top of the 7th. Billy Bolin producing, directing, doing a little camera work. Paul Schulze working hard today. Multiple cameras here, something you only get from Worthy Road. A swinging strike, too. It was a good pitch. I think it had just a little, I wouldn't call it a changeup. It took a little off of it. Kept it on the inside, kind of tied the hands up, didn't allow it to extend like you would. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, temptation pitch. And the hitter stayed away from temptation. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The hitter is Hattie Simpson. Simpson would like nothing better than just to get on base. Any way she can legally get on base. Stayed alive, went out after that outside pitch. Fouled it off. Appreciate all of y'all. And I want to compliment the coaches and the whole coaching staffs of both teams, the excellent information they provided and all the help we got. The athletic directors, headmasters and principals at both schools, what a great job. This is what athletics is all about. Fouled off, hanging tough again. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Everybody up here in the press box, wonderful people. But again, coaches, if you listen to this, great job by Coach Polk and Coach Harris, Allie Harris, formerly Allie Walker. And way to go, gang. Appreciate all the good work. That one got her looking. It's a backwards K if you're scoring it. And I believe that is the 13th strikeout. So down to the last out. Addison Pinkley wants to keep it going. But let's see. This looks like number 18, Ashlyn Cannon, coming up to hit. Cannon, and she may have caught the last inning. We did not get signal to change. So Cannon is in there. Cannon fouls that first pitch off. Cannon, a junior. Thought she acquitted herself pretty well considering she is not the regular catcher, had to come in. Those fingers must be kind of tender on the end, and mine's hurting. I'm having sympathy pains. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Swinging strike 2, and she had a healthy cut. South Gibson down to their last strike. 3-0 the score. Halen Ayers got Miss Basketball in Division II Single A. The pitch high, so it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Cannon wants to get on. Ashlyn Cannon, the junior, normally an outfielder. Finish is the game catching and hitting for Pinkley. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The final score in this game is USJ 3, South Gibson nothing. USJ evens their record at 4-4. South Gibson falls to 3-2. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have final comments and stats on the BallGame Blitz USJ network.
Lemon Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Kaufman's is proud to offer the Maven Furniture Collection. Amish made in America, Maven is a third-generational, family-owned business that makes beautiful, solid hardwood furniture, customizable with multiple wood species, finishes, and hardware selections available. Fine furniture is an art. If you appreciate the very best, we invite you to create your own masterpiece that you and your family can enjoy for years to come. Kaufman's, relax your home.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And we are back here. USJ wins 3-0 over South Gibson. Two fine ball clubs that I expect to see back at the state tournament again this year. Give you a little line score action here for the South Gibson Lady Hornets. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. For USJ, 3 runs, 4 hits, and also 2 errors. And just from the box score, it looks like for USJ, Maddie Polk was the leading hitter with 2 for 3 today. Of course, Prater and Polk both had doubles. Fair had 2 stolen bases today. Fair was the winning pitcher, and she threw 133 pitches, 85 of them strikes. And she faced 27 batters for South Gibson. Leading hitter was Lydia Hall. Fine effort by her, 2 for 3. And, of course, they had 4 hits. I have a double on my scorebook that the official stats doesn't have. But anyway, we'll get that straight. Webb went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs. Only one of those runs were earned. And remember, she came in with a 1.75 earned run average, so only 1 earned run. She struck out 8, and I need to go back up because I want to be fair to Fair. And she struck out 14 today and only walked 2. 2 excellent jobs by both pitchers. And, of course, Webb will take the loss. She threw 87 pitches, 66 for strikes, and faced 26 batters. Now, let's recap this game for you. And, again, you watch it on USJ's Facebook and Worthy Road Studios. You can watch this game. It'll be archived within probably an hour or 2 at the worst, probably sooner than that, knowing Paul and Billy, because they get after it. But, anyway, the USJ Lady Bruins have defeated the South Gibson Lady Hornets in a pitcher's duel. Both teams were strong in the circle today, and I'm glad the people that helped write this called it the circle. But I'm going to give you my own slant on some of it, where the USJ Varsity Bruins defeated them 3-0. Emerson Fair, the winning pitcher, and, of course, between the fielding, the position, strikeouts, etc., 21 outs. Fair struck out 14 on the day. The hurler allowed 4 hits, no runs. She did walk 2, as we told you. And, of course, Maddie Polk put USJ on the board first after tagging up and scoring. Bailey Webb, as we told you, took the loss. She went 6 strong innings. 2 of those runs came in that 6th inning. It was a 1-0 white knuckler up until then. And, of course, Polk was 2 for 3, as was Hall 2 for 3 in this game. Polk for USJ, and also for Lydia Hall for South Gibson. And the USJ Varsity Lady Bruins play at home Thursday against Fayette Academy, and the Lady Hornets play later in this week, and we will tell you more about it. For those of you who say, Coach, we're not used to hearing you over at USJ. Grace could not be here. I was fortunate to get to do this, get to see the two fine teams. For those of you at South Gibson, I will see you at our field at South Gibson some, but USJ folks, beautiful field, two fine teams. Now, let me remind you of a couple of things. First of all, this is a copyright broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz is prohibited. I got to work today with some of the finest people around. Billy Boland II, Paul Schultze, and the rest of our crew, the guys in the press box. Extra special thanks to the coaches of both teams, Allie Walker Harris, also Coach Polk, who stepped in for Coach Joel Ayers, who was with Halen at the Miss Basketball ceremony, of which he won in Division II. The administrations of both schools have done an excellent job. The umpires, the players, the fans were great, and it is a wonderful thing. And remember, this is a copyright broadcast. And it is time for us to say thanks for your time, this time till next time. Good day, all.
Award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.